League. Odell Beckham Jr. not having very much fun, nor are his fantasy owners. Been under scrutiny recently for failing to keep his emotions in check on the field. After a disappointing Monday night against the Vikings, he said this: "Football is my sanctuary. It's where I go to escape. It's where I'm most happy. I'm not having fun anymore." If you remember in April, he tweeted this out: "The moment I stop having fun with it, I'll be done with it." His 23 yards against Minnesota not only equals his age, but it's the fewest he's ever had in an NFL game in his career. What do these comments tell you, Tim? And as a Giants fan or a fantasy owner of Odell Beckham Jr., are you concerned?
I'm not concerned because I watched in that game on Sunday night where he picks up the personal foul and the play gets called back. The very next play, he blatantly pushes off his defender, but you know what he did? He got the football. Eli Manning was looking for him. Eli Manning, I'm sure, is frustrated by Odell Beckham Jr.'s immaturity.
Sure.
But the reality is the guy can go out there and ball. And we've seen a lot of diva wide receivers throughout the day. So if you hold him on fantasy-wise, I think it's going to be a smart move because I think his numbers are going to bounce back. Take the week before against Washington, he goes over 100 yards receiving.
Right.
He's very productive against Josh Norman, of all people. I just think it was a bad game, but for him to come out and say this, he has a lot of growing up to do, and being on the stage in New York, I don't think helps.
Yeah, I can get behind those who say that Odell may need to kind of recalibrate how he portrays himself in the public. He's going to have cameras on him at all times when he's on the sideline because of what he has done early in his career. But I think it's prudent to give Odell some time. We're just 4 weeks into the season. 25% of it is done. He still has 75% of the schedule left to craft a season, which we would expect from Odell Beckham Jr. And I fully expect Odell Beckham Jr. to go out there in the coming weeks and ball like we know he can.
Yeah, but what he is doing by making comments like this is guys in the locker room read this stuff.
Sure.
And you may lose a guy. You may lose two. You may lose 10.
I agree.
You start to alienate guys guy by guy. So, because you're all in this together. I'm not having any fun anymore. All about I.
Right.
It makes you seem like you're just out there for
I think that's a very, very good point about how this is more so. I think the most important thing is not how others perceive what Odell is saying here, but those in the locker room that he's playing with. I think you make a very good point about how they could say, "Come on, Odell. I know you may not be having fun, but we need to concentrate on winning games, not you having fun." That being said, I think Odell, some tough matchups early in the season. That offense will get going, and he'll have typical Odell numbers by the time the season is over and done with.